Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Friday night. You know what time it is. It's Davis date night. Let me see date night with the Davises. Let's see if anybody's coming on tonight. 7 o'clock p.m. sharp. You know how I do. I am trying to break the stereotype of y'all folks who don't get to places on time. So that is my goal, to break the stereotype, change the narrative. Not only can we be on time, but we can be excellent in our being on time. You know what I'm saying. So it's good to see everybody tonight. Those of you who are signing on. Hey, cuz, missed you for sure. Hey, Shanice, how you doing down there? I don't know where you're at. I see you traveling all the time. Love y'all, man. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. We've missed you guys. It's been 2 weeks. We almost missed you this week too. We almost like let it pass by. There's so many things that are happening and going on. So we wanted to make sure that, the rain came and we were like, you know what, what's up, cousin Mac? What's going on? Hey, Annette, love you guys too. It's pretty amazing to think that, this storm came up the coast and shut everybody down. Hey, Ronnie, my love to the fam. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. And I don't know how you all are feeling. Hey, Sister Tanya. I don't know how you all are feeling, but I'm feeling good tonight. The rain does something to you. It makes you want to pass out and go to sleep, but not for me, not tonight. Hanging out with you guys. Hey, hang on, I need to do something with my veggies. Say hi to one another, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little bit of something special for dinner tonight, so I need to make sure I have that all together. Hey, Elise, what's going on? What's up, Bernita? How y'all doing? Hey, family, I love y'all. So glad that you all are hanging out with us tonight for Davis date night. The queen will be down in a moment. She's upstairs, getting herself all primped up and pretty for y'all. It's pretty cool. Hey, let me hear where you all are kind of chiming in from. Where you at? Just put it in. You Allentown, Bethlehem, Maryland, Virginia, DC, where you coming in from? Just put it in the chat so we can see who's rolling with us tonight. Where y'all coming in from? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Like I said, I love that. Where y'all from? Come on, talk to me tonight. Yeah, Latoya's from Jersey. I'm from Jersey too. From South Jersey though, Latoya. Ronnie, I think I know you are in Forks or Palmer or Easton, right? Hello, Pastor. Hey, what's going on? Come on, where y'all chiming in from? Where y'all? Northampton. Deb Dabney, Deacon Deb, how you doing? Floyd Brown, what's going on, fam? And from Easton, PA, right here in our own backyard. My cousin, y'all, that's my cousin Annette, all the way from Maryland. Yes, Florida. Helena and Mike, my people. Shanice, right in Nazareth. I'm in your backyard. We cousins. Hey, Paulette and her hubby used to be here in Easton. Now they're in Virginia. Tanya, Easton on the south side. There's a little slide. South side. I think they still do that. I don't know. Florida. Pastor Rodney Gibson in the building. What's going on, man? I feel like, hey, man, I miss you. We got to catch up for sure, man. A lot been happening down in Florida. Y'all a hotbed, man. Make sure you're staying safe. P. Berg in the building, another Jerseyite. Oh, Mrs. Belton, Tanya, calling all the way from Forks, chiming in. That's cool. So we got Maryland, we got Virginia, we got Quakertown, originally from the BX. I think that's the Bronx, the boogie down. We got Maryland, we got Virginia, we got DC, we got Easton, we got Phillipsburg, we got Jersey. I love it. Hey, man, I'm so glad y'all are on tonight. We didn't think we have a big crowd because we've been gone. Stroudsburg, AP. By way of East Orange. No, you're a Stroudsburg guy now, AP. Oh, yes, you are. Tanya Lewis from Lopatcon, Allentown, Easton. All right. I see y'all holding it down, man. It's so good to see everybody tonight. We weren't sure what was going to happen. It's Friday night. We're back in the green phase, at least here in Pennsylvania. So we thought y'all might be out on the town tonight. But the way that rain is coming down, you would need a boat to be out there on the street. So we are glad. Hey, listen, while I got you, want to encourage you to tune in to PBS, WLVT TV, or WLVT.org, so you can check out what we're doing. We're calling it Courageous Conversations. We're having courageous conversations about race. and justice and equity. So make sure you sign in, log in, and make sure you share that with your friends so that we can have this conversation and keep this conversation going. It's been amazingly cool to be in that space. God really opened this door for us. So we want to, we want to take advantage of it. We want to walk through that door and make sure we are repping the kingdom while we out there, as long as the Lord allows me to stay, because I ain't gonna be out there too long. But I think this conversation around race is so important. So tonight, I want to hear before my wife gets down here, what do y'all think about this whole thing with Jada and Will? I want to get your feedback on this. What do y'all think? Y'all think that this was a publicity ploy? Do y'all think that they were telling the truth about this affair that happened with the husband? I mean, with the wife and the friend who came into the family? Like, what do y'all think about that? Just give me something. Let me hear your thoughts. Was it foolishness? Was it crazy? We watched the Red Table Talk, and I was blown away to see that, a lot of people saw them as relationship goals, right? Is this what we want our marriage to be like? No publicity. He looked hurt. He did. Like at the end of the statement, he was like, they were joking, but he made this statement, haha, I'm going to get you back. And a lot of times when people make those statements and then laugh them off, it really speaks to the fact that they're hurt and they don't know how to articulate that hurt. Right. And so that unhealthy, thank you, Shanice, that was unhealthy. And it let me see that his hurt is very, very deep. So in relationship, pay attention to those little statements that people make, your husband, your wife, that they make, and then they laugh them off. Because a lot of times what it is an open wound in their heart. And so not knowing how to articulate that or communicate that becomes very, very important to make sure that you're listening to what's not being said. And those laughs sometimes are really, if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. You got to be careful what you hear out there in the street, because you'll hear all kind of stuff. So I want to give you some stuff that I think will be helpful tonight before we jump into playing games. Number one, for you married couples, be careful who you allow into your relationship. Listen to me and listen to me close. Hello, Sister Deacon Beldo. Be careful who you allow in your relationship, even in your home, because you have to make sure that you're guarding your home and that you're guarding your relationship. And a lot of times people will come in, and before you know it, relationships will develop. It's not intentional, but sometimes, right, there's an attraction and you don't even know there's an attraction. You're just trying to do the right thing. So it's important that you guard your home, right? And you be careful who you allow in, because she said, hey, listen, I let him, he was hurting. So when he was hurting, he came into our household and, he was sick and I wanted to help him. Well, guess what? She helped him more than she thought. The second thing is you need to understand this, and this is important. Most affairs begin through emotional connections. Let me say that again. Most affairs begin at work, and they begin with emotional connections. Here comes the queen, y'all. Hey, y'all. Holla at your boy. Y'all. The night just got gooder. Gooder and gooder. So remember this, affairs begin. I just turned the veggies off there. Okay. Affairs begin mostly through emotional connections and at work. 85% of affairs begin on the job. And you need to remember this. It's important for you to understand, but watch this. It happens when there's not an emotional connection at home, or a sexual connection at home, and then people look outside. So something was going on with Will and Jada at the time. They say they were separated. Hey, Steph, they say they were separated, but just because you're separated, that don't mean you divorced. And let me give you the third thing that I thought about. Listening to your spouse and connecting is important. Listen to this. That, somebody said to me, why do you think that therapy is so important? It's because people want to be heard. And people want their hearts to be heard. And so many times in a marriage, what can happen is we can stop listening to our spouse. And when we stop listening to our spouse, we set ourselves up for trouble. Because if a person doesn't feel listened to, they don't feel cared for. And if you don't feel cared for, then you don't feel valued. And if you don't feel valued, you will find some place to be valued, right? And so it's important, critically important, that you listen to your spouse and connect in a very honest and earnest and open way. Listen to this. Periods of hurt can be dangerous because when you are hurt, listen to me, when you're hurt, you'll say or do things, right? Sometimes out of anger, sometimes out of pain. And you do know this, that anger is a secondary emotion. So when somebody is hurt, after they're hurt and they can't articulate that hurt, what comes out of that is anger. And what happens is that anger sometimes explodes. And when you begin to dig down beyond the anger, it's because somebody's hurting on the inside. And that's the only way that they know how to express. Really, when they're getting angry, what they're saying is that I'm hurt so deep that I'm going to overexpress this thing and try to communicate it. And it comes out many times in anger. And then that's how, right, the Bible says anger lies in the belly of a fool. So you got to be careful, right, when you're hurt, because if you don't learn how to articulate your hurt or your hurtfulness, you will then allow that thing to manifest into anger. Anger can turn into rage, and that's where all these other things come from. So it's important. So when I thought about Will and Jada, right, they got to this place where they were splitting up, right? Somebody wasn't listening and somebody wasn't connecting. And then that period of hurt, right, and dissatisfaction turned into her confiding in someone else. And then the person she confided into, she ended up sleeping with, right? That probably was never the intention going in, but right, something got broken. And so the second part to that is open yourself up to be vulnerable and share where your deepest hurts are, right? Because in marriage, we all hurt each other once, in a blue moon. Sometimes we say things, sometimes we do things. But as opposed to walking around angry, learn how to communicate, right, and be vulnerable about the area that you're hurt in, right? Because when you do that, what you're doing is you're opening your heart up and you're shining a light on the devil. Because if you walk around with all of that hurt in your heart, essentially, ultimately, it will manifest into behavior. Come on, either anger, or you'll find a way to release that hurt to someone else. Watch this. And let me say this last thing, and then my wife is done hooking up this beautiful meal over there. Watch this. Know what you desire and communicate those deep desires to your spouse. Let me say this again. Know what you want and what you desire and be willing, listen to me, to communicate that. Even if it sounds crazy, right? It's better to communicate it than to hide it. Because in those places that are hidden, that's where the enemy will come in and play on that. So, if you have some, crazy fantasy, tell him or tell her, share it, right? Because if you don't share it, what'll happen is your mind will play it over and over again. And before you know it, you'll be trying to find it someplace else. Share it with your spouse. Right? Talk about it. I'm going to tell you something tonight, Carol.
You better say it, babe.
I'm going to tell you something.
You better say it.
But you have to be able to communicate and talk about that. What happened was, right, some things broke down. I don't know whether they're in an open marriage or not, but they weren't open about this, right? So this guy got into the middle of it. I don't even know his name. And before you know it, the person that they were trying to help ended up helping Jada, or helping himself to Jada. And they say, Will knew about it. But, the last point is make sure, folks, be very, very sure that whatever those deep desires are, communicate it. I mean, what's the worst thing she could say or he could say is no. No, I'm not going to put on a bunny suit and jump around the house and,
my God.
All right. Or no, I'm not going to tie you up. There's something wrong with that. That bondage. We ain't into them M&Ms, M&Ms, S&M, right? But if you don't share it, right, how is a person to know? And then you have this brokenness inside of you, or this idea that there's something wrong with you. No, the marriage bed is holy and undefiled. Y'all do what you want to do in your room as long as it's consensual and y'all agree upon it. But don't have this desire and not be willing to share that desire with your spouse, right? This is the place you're supposed to be able to be the most vulnerable, the most broken. And let me say this to you. It's important. Never use your spouse's vulnerable place against them. In other words, if they share their heart with you, you cannot use it, listen, as a weapon to whip them. in times of anger, in times of frustration, in times of, whatever, right? This is, you got to be willing to be vulnerable, but I'm never going to be vulnerable with you if I tell you something happened to me and then you bring it back on me and try to use it against
You better
me.
say something, Dr.
I'm trying
Phil.
to talk to these folks.
Dr. Phil.
But it's critically imperative that your spouse feels safe. And if that trust has been broken, talk about that.
That's right.
Right? Like, have a conversation about how you feel internally, inside. Do you feel valued? Do you feel loved? Right? Do you feel like you can be yourself? Maybe there's a freak inside of you that's waiting to get out. Well, you don't want it to get out with somebody else. You want it to get out with your spouse, right? Because that's why you married that person. And I think, well, not the only reason. I'm sure there was love and true love there, but you thought, man, I'm just going to have all the good sex that I want. But the point being that you have to be willing to open yourself up, because when those places are hidden, that's where the enemy will get in. Come on, and all kinds of imaginations will come out that are not God. So, tonight I really wanted to just kind of zero focus in. A lot of people are talking about this thing with Jada and Will. Because they had the picture of a perfect marriage, but you don't know. So never judge a book by its cover. Come on in here, baby. Never judge a book by its cover, right? You need to be able to understand that there are times. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you,
short.
Deacon Beldo. But you are short. But I married you because you were short. I didn't want no woman bigger than me. That's just my thing. I don't know. I ain't breaking on nobody. But yeah, so make sure that you're having these like really critical conversations. Let's call it courageous conversations, since that's my new word. Yeah. And let's make sure that we're talking and openly and communicating, and whatever those deep desires are. You don't want to die, right? And with all of these dreams and visions in you, and you have an opportunity to share it with your spouse. Who else are you going to tell it to?
That's right.
Right? Well, who wants to start over, right? Yeah. So make sure that you're valuing and communicating with your spouse right now. Do you have anything to say about the whole Will and Jada thing?
Well,
That's
the Will
me,
and
not for y'all.
Jada thing, I feel like it wasn't as sincere and authentic. And the thing that really stuck out to me is that Will said that he needs to pay her back.
Right.
He said, "I'm going to pay you back." Which
they tried to play it off, but it was real.
And of course, not joking. He kept saying, but I think that Will,
we missed y'all too.
Is I think he's really hurt, and he really hasn't dealt with the pain from whatever happened, or the embarrassment of this whole thing coming out, and them assuming that he gave permission for her to go and have a relationship with another man, which of course, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does. It does sound crazy. Yeah. Absolutely. And in our faith, right, we believe that when you marry your spouse, you forsake all others. That means, but that also means it's not just about forsaking all others. It's about investing all of you into your spouse, like giving all that you have, leaving nothing wanting and nothing missing. And I think what happens is we want to go into a marriage 50-50. Well, that's never going to work.
Never going to work.
Because you're only bringing half of yourself in.
That's right.
You meet me halfway. Right. No, you got to be, it's like a poker game. You got to be all in.
All in.
Right? You got to be willing to throw all
your
caution
cards
to the wind. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, burn all your phones and, tear out all the pages of your Rolodex, right? You got to be willing to invest all of you. And when you do that, right, with God's help, right, Scripture says the threefold cord is not easily broken. So, you got to be willing to go all in. So, yeah.
Floyd Brown said, how about Jada saying she didn't think that what she did was a transgression because they were separated? Like, how do you figure? Like,
separation is not divorce.
Separation is not divorce. You still have a commitment and a vow to maintain during that time. And I mean, the divorce is a process. The same way the engagement and the marriage and all of that and the wedding planning was a process, the divorce is also a process. And they say it's likened unto like losing someone. The counseling that we get for that is based on grief.
Absolutely.
Because when you divorce someone, you are literally losing someone that you loved very,
I've been through
very
it.
much.
Yeah, I've been through a divorce. So I know it's like, if for a man, it's like somebody tearing your rib out and not putting you to sleep. So there's a time of healing that needs to go along with that. And the way to avoid that is I promise you all, is to be vulnerable and to be open and to share your heart in love and watch God do the work.
That's
what
right.
happens is, we want to get our point across. Everything else, we don't want to listen to one another. Listen, y'all will hear me say this 1,000 times. Like, when you listen, it absolutely gives you an opportunity to hear someone's heart. Because the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, what? The mouth speaks. And so you're going to be able to be encouraged. So that's my little soapbox for tonight, man. I hope that no one on this call ever has to walk through a divorce. I hope that no one on this call ever has to, go through separation, and all that other kind of stuff, because it's painful. It hurts. I've been there. I know. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And I done told Christine, if she tried to leave me, she crazy. She said, look, I said, you better look in your rearview mirror, because my car is going to be right behind you, talking about where we going. you ain't going nowhere without me. We going to die together, girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that in a
He's
weird...
going to have a U-Haul.
I don't mean that in a weird stalkerish kind of way, right? But just remember to share your heart and to be open with one another. And if you love one another, right, you'll be able to accept one another right where you are, and be able to walk through anything together.
Yeah, and just real quick, I know that many times, especially when you've been married for a long time, like us, like we've been 27 years.
Girl, what?
And many of the couples that we counsel, what happens is boredom sets in.
Yeah.
And they start to look for excitement outside of their marriage.
Yep.
Well, let me just tell you, the reason why we have date night every Friday is so boredom does not set in.
So even when we wasn't with y'all, we still
had
went out on date night.
So what you see is what you get right now. This is what we were doing prior to you guys. So you guys just get to be a part of what we do. Not a whole part, but have a part of what we do.
It's always a part too.
And we wanted to share that with you so that you guys could take this and institute it into your marriages to make your marriages strong.
That's awesome, Ron Hatcher.
But we learned our lesson and have a better understanding of the type of relationship we want.
That's right. And you have the power.
That's big.
It is, Ron.
Yes, Ron,
and you have the power to make the relationship what you want it to be. But remember, it takes two. But it's not 50-50. We got to be all in, baby. We got to throw our... Oh, I'm sorry. Come on over.
No.
We got to throw out. We got to throw all of the cards out. There's no option. So we're gonna ride this card till the wheels fall off. One of our wheels fall off, or both of our wheels fall off.
Okay, I got a crazy question for you guys. Yeah. All right, so you guys can answer this question out there. What's the craziest dream you've ever had? I'll start by asking Pastor Phil. What's the craziest dream you've ever had?
That I was flying. I really had a dream.
Where were you flying? Where were you flying?
I fly every night. I go to sleep. That I was an eagle and I was literally flying over the earth, and I was just like enjoying everything.
This? Do you see this whole presentation?
Freddy Krueger. But the craziest dream. That was the craziest dream. And literally, I woke up and my arms were out like this. So I really felt like I was flying. What about you? What was your craziest dream?
The craziest dream.
Other than the ones you have about me, I mean.
Well, okay, now I'm distracted. So I don't know what
Somebody had a
crazy
Freddy Krueger
is.
dream.
A Freddy Krueger dream, floating on clouds.
Don't be trying to stall. What's the craziest dream you ever had?
I think the craziest dream I ever had is a dog chasing me.
Oh, that's scary.
I'm so afraid of dogs,
she is.
y'all.
And
bugs.
So
I had a dream that a dog was chasing me, and I woke up like freaking out because I think in the dream he caught me and bit me.
Oh.
And I was just so that was like my crazy.
Just that night you woke up and hit me, like, get off me.
I might have hit you.
Hey, so why don't you let's see what you got.
What's the craziest
dream you ever had? Just really something.
Ever had?
Somebody said a Freddy Krueger dream. That's crazy. I watched Friday. I don't think I ever watched Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I don't do Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
I don't pay nobody to scare me.
No, we ain't doing that. Ain't that kind of party.
Not gonna do it.
They don't want to tell their dreams. Y'all ain't telling us.
Tell us.
Oh no.
No, y'all don't want to tell us your crazy dreams.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Tell them to your spouse.
Here's another one. And maybe you guys will answer the crazy dream thing while we are working on this one.
Right.
All right. What's a word or phrase people use that you just cannot stand?
Oh, you want me to go?
Oh, well, I'll go.
You go first.
Mine is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, It is what it is.
That would be me. That was a straight shot. That was a straight shot for me.
No, yours was and.
And
his was
and.
Yeah.
When she would be telling the story, y'all heard me tell the story before. It was like, I'll say and.
So, as if I wasn't telling the story fast enough or what I had to say wasn't important.
I was on fire and woke up rolling in the bed. Oh my God.
Whatever. The N-word. Hated so much. Yes. We all hate that one.
Bob running on the side trying to catch Krista.
Come
back, boo.
It was that pickup truck behind you. He was like, you're not leaving me.
Whenever I met her wife, I always dream about her. Like, you're mad. It's like, And your point is?
And your point is, I don't like that statement.
You don't like that?
It's almost like and.
Right.
Like, what's your point? What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like that.
Living a dream and you work at Walmart. You work at Walmart. I don't know what that means.
Living a dream and you work in Walmart. Krista, you are crazy.
Okay, so the thing that gets under my skin is when people are using they're saying the word ask. You
and
know
they
what they
say it wrong.
Axe.
Yes.
I correct the young guys all the time.
There's
I'm like,
a K
it's not
at
axe.
the end.
It's not. You're not asking me nothing because you're not getting no answers from me if you asking me.
Asking me, okay. Or they say it the other way, and they take out the K.
Ass.
Yes.
Tell me what happened. Tell me everything.
Tell me what happened. Tell me everything. Oh, you don't like that?
How was
That's
that
preach. That has to be preach.
That
Tell me what happened.
You the main
tell
one
me
saying
everything.
ass.
How is that your dream?
I'm good, but not really.
Right. Why can't you just say I'm not
good?
I'm not good. Not good today. Shaking my head. That's another one. I know that's preaching. Shaking my head. Okay.
You missed the conversation about Jada and them too. He was the one that told me we should talk about it.
You know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm bad, Floyd.
Yeah, a lot of people
bad,
say
bro.
that. You know
I'm
what
bad.
I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't even pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
Fair to middling. Oh, that's country.
Fair to middling.
How you doing? Fair to middling?
K. Kristen.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in your text messaging, and you say how you doing, and they say, we're gonna meet you, K.
Shay said when people say scrimp instead of shrimp. I want some scrimp.
How about Job instead?
Watch out.
Job. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I was on. Pre said he was on. Okay, so you heard her talk about
Jada. Whatever. I think I might do that, cuz. Yeah. Don't be mad at me every now and again.
Ronnie Blair, when the word should be your and they
use your. Oh, you done got semantically grammatical on us, bro. Or when the word is there, over there, but they spell it Their. I was like, no, it's not there. It's not over where you belong to. It's over where you're going.
How you living?
How you living? That's from way back in the day. Oh, that's Krista. I knew that. See?
Okay, all right. How about when somebody at church is looking depressed, they're looking very upset, and you say, how you doing? And they say, blessed and highly favored.
You say you're lying in
and
church.
You're like, you lying.
You're a lying woman. You're a lying woman. Just deal with it.
Just deal with it. Oh, no. I couldn't take that one.
No, I don't do that.
No, I couldn't take that
27 years.
Thank goodness. You don't do that.
What happened?
No.
What happened?
Okay, what happened? Yes. Okay, all right, here's another one. What song can always make you dance, especially when no one is around? I don't want you to tell them. Go ahead, tell them the song you listen to.
I'm not going to tell them.
Go ahead, tell them the song.
No.
Tell Alexa to play it.
No, Alexa, do not play that song.
Mm-hmm. You know
She's like, I don't know that song. When people say
what song?
Spaghettis instead of spaghetti.
Spaghettis.
So I don't even know what a spaghettis is.
Spaghetti.
Spaghettis.
Sketty.
Oh, sketty.
Yes.
Oh, Poison. Okay,
yes.
Shay, I see you going back to Boys.
I like that.
Boys to Men?
Boys to Men. No. That's
Boys to Men. BBD. Yeah, that's Shay. All right, Shay, we know what you're talking about. What else? What song can make y'all dance when nobody's around? Bruno Mars. Uptown Funk. You can tell this is the young guy on the thing, right? Nobody else.
Wait.
House music. Superman. Come on now, Floyd. He's a Jersey boy.
I'll go at least. Go Scully.
Belle Biv DeVoe, BBD. Lots of songs make me dance.
Tamara,
You done
lots of
messed it up.
songs make me
Which
dance.
song?
Think
Pick
of
one. Superman. There's another Jerseyite. I can tell when the Jerseyite is on.
Before I Let You Go.
Oh yeah, that was a summer song. That was Avis, that's my cuz.
Marvin Gaye, Gotta Give It Up.
Yes.
Tribe Called Quest.
Yes, Jersey. That's out of
Freak
Jersey
Out.
in New York.
Oh my God, Lenore.
Lenore, you went back to Freak Out?
The Freak Out.
Trap Cream, Fetty Wap. That's another young one on there.
That's
Dolores
Shame.
McKenzie.
Shame.
Love is the message.
Shame. What's her name?
Shame.
What's her name? I can't remember.
I have no idea
Put
what
a
she just
ring on
did.
it.
Superman. Y'all love
Put a
Superman.
ring on it.
Michael
Okay.
Jackson's Rock With
Wait,
You.
what's the
I
one?
wanna rock with you. Alexa.
All right.
I
So
turned
you
it
done
off.
started something.
I done turned it on.
You turned Alexa.
All I do is think
Alexa.
about you. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
Niece.
All right. So.
All I do.
All right, let's see. We got All I Do Is Think of You. Missy Elliott,
Think
work.
about
Yes,
you.
I like Missy Elliott.
Alexa.
Evelyn Champagne King. That's what I was trying to say.
Like Superman.
That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't. Follow me. Follow me. I can't remember all the words. You just.
Finally, it
It's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Before I let go again, Evelyn Champagne King sings Shame. Yes, Giovanna, thank you, ma'am. Dance to the drummer's beat.
Oh, wow.
The electric slide.
Yes. You electric slide by yourself.
Okay, I like
Every
you know
praise. I know that's
You
Tamara.
know which ones will get me? All the big girls. Back you up.
I
Back
can't.
it up.
I can't.
The big girls.
Look, the only saved person on the line. Or somebody said Shirley Caesar, hold my mule.
Hold my mule.
And then
That's preach.
Tamara
You're so
said every
silly.
praise.
Preach. You don't even mean that.
Bounce, skate. Oh, you know that one? That was a skate rink.
Rock, roll.
You said it backwards.
I
I think it's roll bounce.
Roll
I don't
bounce,
even know.
roll bounce. Okay.
Yes.
Can anybody out there skate? Did anybody roller skate when they were younger? Because you know this generation does not know how to roller skate.
Yeah,
I mean, we
we
can
can
turn
do it.
backwards
Right.
to the
She
side.
can
and
turn
dance.
backwards. She embarrassed
I
me.
can really skate.
When we went skating together, she embarrassed me.
Yeah, I
wobble,
can really
baby, wobble,
skate.
baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
this.
All right.
Yes, Dolores
Yes.
said she can skate.
All right.
All right.
Dolores can skate. Okay. Here's my next question.
Yep.
What's a silly habit you have that you don't tell a lot of people about?
You want me to tell mine?
You tell yours first.
How come I always gotta go first? You go first. Silly habit she has. Okay, now I want to see some of
A
yours.
silly habit that I have is that there is a song that I sing to Pastor Phil.
Phil.
To Phil.
She can't even say it.
I'm saying Pastor Phil because of y'all, but I don't call him that.
He
So
don't.
this is
He don't.
but there's a song that I sing to him, and I have a whole dance and a whole presentation to New Edition. Wait, is it New
You gonna
Edition?
tell him the song?
Tenderoni.
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 Yes.
So that's a bad habit
She's my
that I
tenderoni.
have. So
Yeah,
you know,
and
I
I
make up
love it.
dances.
Yeah, she
and
definitely-
Yeah, I have a whole little.
Because she's
thing.
my tenderoni, y'all.
Yes.
You know, I found it.
So that's my bad habit.
young and sweet.
That's my bad habit. What's yours?
Oh no, you didn't say it was a bad
It was
habit.
not a bad habit, just a silly habit.
I like to say words backwards. So
We already did that. You did
Nuh-uh,
that.
did I?
Yeah, you did that on here.
Well, you asked me what it was. That's my thing.
Okay.
I like to say word back, and I like to add numbers. I'm a numbers
He
guy.
loves to add
I
numbers.
love to add numbers.
Yikes.
Add, multiply,
Who said
divide.
that? Twisty Jersey
It's crazy.
in the house.
Just random.
Tamara, did you say yikes about my Tenderoni
Right, that's not a bad
song?
habit. We didn't say a bad
It's
habit.
not a bad
What was
habit.
the question? What was the
It's
question?
a silly habit. A silly habit. A
Oh,
silly habit.
Yeah,
that
mine
you
is
have
definitely doing words backwards.
that no one else that you don't tell people about.
Yeah, I love to do names backwards too.
Twin City from Jersey. Okay, no habit. Training hubby.
Tracking.
Tracking hubby socks. Taking hubby socks. He gets so mad.
Oh, I can tell Raymond. Plus, Raymond, I know everything has a place and a place for everything. That must drive him crazy. That's mean. Tam, are you
Damn,
kidding me?
That's so cruel. That is so cruel.
Break out in the dance. Even at the grocery store. That's my kind of guy. I love you, Ron, already.
You know what? Pastor Phil does have another silly habit that he doesn't.
What is it?
So he does it. He did it a couple of times, and look, he got nervous. He don't know what I'm going to say.
What you get ready to say?
He raps, y'all, and he beatboxes.
I've done that on here for them.
Yeah, okay, but give him one. Just while they come on. Dance in the mirror with no one around, making faces. Come on.
Talking baby to my cat. He gets so annoyed.
What? Anthony speaks in Spanish
with a Jamaican accent. Oh, that's my man. Hey, what's up, boy? You're a rude boy. You don't know nothing about that, eh?
Okay.
I bring out in
talk to people I don't know.
No, Barney. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, he's back on.
Yes.
He's back on. Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
What else?
All right,
what
wait.
else?
Here's another habit you have. Another habit you have. Anytime, so just say if we go to a Spanish country.
Oh my God.
He starts to speak Spanish. He tries to have a Spanish accent.
But no habla español.
But no habla español, and it kind of sounds Jamaican.
Poquito.
It kind of sounds Jamaican, even though he's trying to speak Spanish. And we go to Jamaica, he tries to speak Jamaican.
I definitely fit into the culture. I do. I fit into the culture.
Wherever we go, he tries to like.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we go to Africa. I'm like, babe, people are gonna get offended. You can't do that. My husband cracks his toes. Fall asleep.
Who is that?
He still does that. I'm praying for you. He's like, yes, he does. Chewing straws, singing girls
just
don't
want to have fun. Nice. Oh, that's cool.
All right. Here's another one for you guys. Okay. All right. Would you rather my this is I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, would you rather, babe, my entire body be completely hairless or hairy as a gorilla?
Shave it. I ain't fooling with no gorilla. Clean it up.
This is a terrible question. I don't know. I know Sean Flowers did that question. She's on here, Sean. The hairy question? Really?
Shave it.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys want to see my food?
Yeah.
All right. Chewing straws. And let's see. Wait, what did we miss? We missed.
I took over my
I took over my mom's habit of trying to get in the conversation all the way in the kitchen, and I'm in the living room.
We do become our parents, Lise. We sure do.
Start singing out loud out of nowhere at home, mostly
first thing in the morning. Oh, you
my
would
God,
not.
you got that habit too.
Me and you, Ronnie.
Oh my
Me and
God.
you, bro. I'm a singer too. I just go off.
Yeah, but the problem is that when he's up, nobody else can be asleep.
Right.
So he has to wake the whole house
My
up.
feet hit the floor. Everybody should be up.
All kinds of songs, old Negro gospels. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes to his head. William McDowell. I give myself away over and over and over and over and over.
I should be singing. I get myself up because everybody else needs to get up too.
He just keeps on singing until everybody gets up. Shave for sure, yes. Pastor says that quickly shave it. My wife.
I don't want no hair. No, it's too much like a man.
Please. All right, that was a Shaw Flowers question.
Hairless,
all right, are you guys? Y'all want to see my food?
Shave off your eyebrows too.
All right, let me flip it.
Flip it. Slap it up. Oh no.
All right, guys. So today I decided to do like an Asian flair. So we have some General Tso. We have some General Tso shrimp. We have some sushi. We have General Tso chicken and rice with a little soy sauce and wasabi. And Pastor Phil likes that really spicy hot sauce. And then we have chicken and vegetables, rice. And then we have some egg rolls. And for dessert, we have... They turn that off.
This is you. I'm talking. This is us.
The fruit platters. Okay.
I'm making comments.
All right. Okay.
The boy told his wife, shave it.
What do you think? What do you think about my food, guys?
Yeah, let's see if y'all love the food.
It has to go all the way back.
Holla.
I'm too sure. So, okay. What do you think about the food?
I'm throwing up some.
She killed it.
That's me. I said that.
Yes.
I said I'm about to go in.
Yes.
Pastor, mute your phone.
Thank you.
All right, I'm off.
I'm
off. Thank you, person, whoever you are.
No, nobody. Yummy.
Be there in an hour. Nobody will be answering the door, Shay.
Okay, all right. So we got a game for y'all. Y'all want to play a game with us tonight? You ready? All right, Pastor Phil's going to give you money. Every week.
Go ahead, cash at me.
Wait, it's so funny because somebody cash apped him and he was like, I was like,
I responded like, who is this? I knew it was too.
He did not. You didn't give up the money. He's so. I'm sorry.
Did y'all hear the demo bell? That's
money.
Shelby.
Okay, so here you go. This game. Oh, I'm scared of this. Let's do this one.
All right, whatever you say.
Okay. This game is called Read My Lips.
Read my lips.
Right? So take turns mouthing a word or phrase to us. We're gonna mouth the word to you, and you guys have to attempt to read our lips. And the first person who gets it
$10
is a winner. All right. So. All right, so are you ready? I'm going to do the first one, and you guys can see. The first one's just the tester.
So are you telling them what you're not going to give them the word? You're just going to mouth it.
I'm going to mouth it.
Okay, you mouth it.
And they're going to read my...
Read her lips.
Read my lips. And I have on this bright red lipstick, so you should be able to... Okay. You ready? Let's see if this is going to work. All right.
You done messed up the food.
This thing is not staying.
It was doing just fine before you start messing with it. Good.
All right.
Right there.
You ready?
What did she just say?
Let's see if anybody gets it. It looks delicious. Thank you guys so much.
Let's see. You know there's a little
Shelby,
bit of a delay.
knock, knock. See if you can figure out what I said.
Let me try it.
No. I actually heard you.
No, you didn't.
Babe, I heard you.
No, you didn't hear me.
I heard
You're sitting
you.
right here. Did y'all hear me? Y'all didn't hear me.
You.
Y'all didn't hear me.
If they're going to say, stop. Don't keep doing it.
Say it again.
Spaghetti and meat.
Yes.
They heard
No,
you.
you did good.
Y'all heard
Who
him.
did
Tell
that?
the truth. You heard him.
Sweet Wheeler Kenyon. Oh, that's Sweet they own the restaurant.
Yes.
That's Andrea and Anthony. Way to go.
My something boss.
No.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Something about your
balls.
Spaghetti and meatballs?
Your boss. Something about your boss, babe. You can't read. Okay, all right. All right, here's the next one. All right.
This is an easy one.
No, I'm skipping that one.
No, do it. Why?
I'm going to go back to it. Okay,
Getting in meatballs.
Getting in meatballs.
Okay.
Okay, all right. That was a test. All right, you ready?
Which one you going to do?
I'm not telling you.
What? All right, we'll do it together.
You watch my lips. No, watch my lips.
Her mouth is too small.
No.
Her mouth is too small. You can't.
All right,
I'll do it.
No.
Let me do it. I'm not going to say that.
See, he's so competitive, y'all. That's the other thing is Pastor Phil is super competitive. So
as preach about Connect Four.
I didn't do this right.
No,
so
you did it well.
He has to do it right.
I just thought I could help. Did y'all do it again? They said. What you come in my mouth? That ain't right. Fish and chips.
No. Yes, Tanya Bell, and vacation.
And you got that because of me, right?
No, you got that because of me.
It was vacation, y'all.
It was
Vacation.
Right. Tamara said, Pastor, stop.
He said,
stop
the
it.
water said, do it again. Somebody said it was shower.
Slower.
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 Okay, all right.
I don't know. Okay, all right. Vacation. Tanya Lewis. Yes. Okay, all right.
Vacation.
Y'all ready?
And that was because
Does everybody need a vacation right now?
Yes.
I need a straight vacation.
I'm trying to get out of here,
my
y'all, but I
God.
cannot.
I want to go away.
Close your eyes. Where you want to go? I'll take you there.
Okay, all right. Next word. All right. You got this one? No.
Let me do this one.
No,
right.
okay.
Okay, y'all ready?
But don't.
Fire and ice.
Don't say it. Don't
Okay.
say it. All right, this one.
Okay. Are y'all ready?
Oh, it looks like you cursed.
I did not
It
curse.
did. He didn't, but
do,
it did
but I
look
didn't
like
right
it.
now.
It did. Come on, y'all. Let's see what you got. Okay, don't say it again.
I did it. What? I did it multiple times.
Okay, that's fine. That's it.
Let's
don't
see
say
who got
it anymore.
it. Let's see who got it.
All right, come on, y'all. We know it's delayed. No, we know it's delayed, but it's coming. It's coming.
We're on.
All right,
We're on one now. Tomorrow, what? Okay, Ron.
Ron said they're on one.
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
Tina Queen.
Queen.
Holla at your boy.
What?
Macaroni and cheese.
Drea got it too.
Means I can enunciate my
Lenore got
words.
it.
I enunciate well. So he's gonna urinate on himself.
Latoya got it.
Evidently.
Say it one more time. No. Okay, all of this enunciation you're doing.
Right,
is
listen.
just- Okay, all right.
My mama
I
taught
got
me
one.
good.
All right, I got one.
I talk proper.
All right. This one's mine. This one's mine. All right. Okay.
What?
You can't even look at it.
Which one did you do?
No, I'm gonna do another one. You ready?
No,
I'm gonna do it
the same-
again.
do
I'm
the
gonna
same
do
one.
it again.
All right, go ahead. What? She nasty self.
I didn't say anything nasty.
She making
I
some
did not.
subliminal
I
messages
did not.
to me.
No, I did
yes,
not.
she was. That was for me, y'all. That wasn't for y'all.
No.
That was for me. She was like, all right.
Let's see.
Yo, Mo.
Honey, I'm home. Yes,
Honey, I'm
Tamara.
home?
Yes,
Did
yes,
you really?
yes,
Really?
yes, yes, Tam.
Honey, I'm home.
Yes, I'm home. See, Elise got it too.
Elise, wow, that's
Honey,
I'm
home.
impressed.
I'm home,
I'm
honey. I'm
impressed.
home.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, okay. See, you thought. Yeah, see, look, everybody got it. I'm
Okay.
home. I'm home. I'm
Well,
home.
they're just watching
Y'all
the
didn't
other
get to
people
honey.
now.
Y'all
Yeah,
didn't
you
get
missed
to
the
honey,
honey,
but I'm home.
All right, okay.
All right. Here you go,
No,
babe.
I'm doing this one.
Which one? Okay.
Y'all gonna get this one. It's easy. It happens on Friday night. Ready?
No, don't do that one. You just cheated.
What?
Do this one.
Okay, y'all ready?
You did it anyway. He's so
Shelby said all late.
Okay, all right, here we go.
All late. No, Shelby.
They're gonna get it. Date
Yes.
night. Yes. All right, date night. All
Drea.
right, date night.
All right now. Filet and soul.
Date night. Okay, all right. All rides are
All rides are free.
Oh,
You know,
my
on the train.
God. Oh my God. Where is
Right. They're not on tonight.
Okay. All right, so here's the next one. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all are. I'm telling you, I'm really better at this than he is. You got my whole neck cut off in this nice thing.
I don't.
You do. Okay, so, okay, I got one.
What?
Don't try
I'm
to.
just looking.
You just want to see if I did it right.
No, you did it right.
You ready? Here we go.
Foolishness.
But everybody else gets it. I
From
don't
the
know
side. Way to go.
why. Wait,
That was me.
I don't know why you sweating me when everybody else gets it.
Let's see.
Everybody gets it.
Is there anybody out there who's got it? I don't even know what that is. That's supposed to be a drum beat? A drum roll?
It was a drum roll. Watch.
I'm hungry.
Watch.
Ain't nobody get that one.
No, they're coming. Okay.
No, they're not. Do it again.
All right. Don't look.
Date night in the house? Nah.
Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes. Way to go. Way to go.
Yes.
Dre, that was a good try, though. That was good. That was a good try.
What the
I'm
what?
sorry. Say it again. What the what?
Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes. Very, very good.
Steak and potatoes.
Okay.
Take it to go, Elisa.
Take it. That was close. That was close,
I'm
Elise.
sorry.
It really
Say
was.
it again. Okay. Date night being alone. It was steak
Yes.
and potatoes, y'all. It was steak and potatoes. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do this one.
No, that's too easy. Do this one.
Okay, are y'all ready for me? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get the thing turned this way. Want you to be able to see me straight.
And
You gonna stop. You gonna stop. See, she's trying to distract y'all because she knows that I'm really good at this game. Okay, you ready?
okay, go ahead. No, okay, I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy.
Did you know what it was?
Yep.
Did you
I
hear
know
it?
exactly.
Did y'all get that one?
No, yeah, he says it. He says it loud. I can hear
I
it
can't
in
be
my
quiet.
ear.
Let's
Come on,
see.
you guys are gonna get that.
Y'all gonna
one.
get 'em?
It's okay. They're gonna get it. You might as well just turn on a microphone and say the word because you're going.
Bow down.
No,
I like that
not
one,
bow
though.
down.
That ain't it.
Nope.
Bow down?
Nope.
Yes, Lenora.
Yes, Lenora.
One more time. Appreciate you, sis. You wasn't going to leave me out. Tina Rosato's in the building. Benita's in the building.
He's in my ear doing this.
Power tripping. Say, I don't know how you got that, Shay. Power tripping? Bow down.
Okay.
Yes,
all right,
bow
all right.
now.
All right, this one's a little
Later.
teeny bit harder. It's 3 words. It's 3 words. So I'm telling you guys, it's 3 words.
Three
so
words.
that you guys can get it.
3
All
words.
right. Sorry, you ready? Wait, babe. You
Well, I'm
ready?
just sitting
You
up.
gotta look.
I thought you were doing it. All right, go ahead. I heard the last word. You don't get no pound cake. All right. Uh-oh. Why'd you say it? Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard
No,
her
they
say it.
didn't.
Ah,
No,
see?
they didn't. That
See-
was
see,
my
no.
microphone.
Let's see if y'all can get this one.
Dun, dun,
Do it
dun.
one more time. Do it one more time.
Dun, dun, dun. No, you can't.
I was trying to help. Love your phone. Oh, love your home. No, you're close. Love her. Close.
Close. Love conquers all.
Shelby.
See, my girls got my bag out here.
This ain't even about a competition.
They just know.
We just
Because
trying to
I'm
help
good
them
at
play the
this.
game.
Yes. I'm good at
want to
this.
be right.
Okay, all right. So I know we're running out of time, but every week people send us questions to our email.
Yep.
And we want to make sure that we address them.
Loving basketball.
Okay, so here's a question from one of the couples that watches. If your spouse came into the marriage with a significant amount of debt, is it your responsibility to help pay off the debt?
So
I was going to say something, but no.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna...
So first and foremost, I would say if you knew ahead of time that your fiance had a lot of debt, it should have been discussed on whose responsibility that was. And I think once you guys come into the marriage, right, your money belongs to each other. So you guys have to conquer that together. You have to work together, get on a budget, and work to pay off that debt. You can't just leave it on one person, because that's like saying if somebody comes in healthy into the marriage or comes into the marriage sick and then they get sicker, well, that's on them. They got to fix it. No, it's for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, and sickness and in health till death do you part.
Yes.
So you need to, but I would say if you're not married, you definitely want to know how much debt someone is bringing into the marriage. Check the credit. Absolutely.
Check the credit.
But after you're married, yes, no, it's both of your responsibility to work on that and to help eliminate that. And you'll be a stronger couple for it. As opposed to making someone do it on their own. That's not a healthy way to start off your marriage.
No. I agree. And prior to me and Philip getting married, we both had debt that we were trying to pay off before we got married. So maybe a year or two, we pulled each other's credit. Well, we pulled our credit and shared with one another the things that were on our credit, and we started working on it together. To fix our credit. Mm-hmm. So by the time we got married, we didn't have a lot of debt. I think I had one student loan that took us maybe about 3 or 4 months into the marriage to finish paying, but I had paid most of it prior to being married, so we knew that it was just going to be a couple of more payments after that. And you had student loans.
I had student loans, and I was trying to open a business at the same time, my furniture store. So I had to really be diligent to try to get that stuff taken care of beforehand. But we ran into some unfortunate stuff from my ex-wife, which we will not go into. But it was not a good moment for either of us when I found out some stuff.
Follow my eyes.
Oh yes, you see the glory, but you don't know the story. It was almost over before it got started over here.
Y'all see how quiet I am?
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
How soon after marriage should we talk about purchasing life insurance policies? Man, this is a huge question. Do it as soon as possible.
Yes.
Especially if you're young and healthy, you can get insurance policies that
really
will
cheap.
ensure your family. If something was to happen to either one of you, you could leave a legacy for your kids. It's really important to do that. And some wonderful insurance counselors or insurance agents that you can speak to. So if you're interested in that, you can email us and we can get you connected with some folks. Start early, even if you do a little bit at a time, right? Start saving now. Start building wealth now. Start working towards your estate now, so that when you're gone, the scripture says that a prudent man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And if you start now, your family won't have to be fighting over money and who's paying for the funeral and all that other kind of stuff. And don't think just because you're young and healthy that something couldn't happen to you. Things happen all the time. So it's best to start now. You can get $1 million policy for, probably 50, 60 bucks a month.
And it's worth it because, we didn't know. I never would have thought that my husband was going to have a heart attack at 40.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
you think you're in great health, and he was going to the gym every day. His body was banging.
She said was.
It still is.
What? She said
it still
it was banging.
It still is.
Now it's just
it still is. Okay, when the body's just right now.
We bubba together. Bubba.
But nevertheless, we didn't think that he would have a heart attack.
Right.
So, but we were prepared. We already had started life insurance, but I bet you after that we amped it all the way up.
Yep.
And
whatever I could get. But the sicker you get, the more you pay for it too.
Right.
So it's a large chunk, for me because of my heart attack.
Yes.
I got a lot of insurance on you. She's just healthy as ever. Somebody said, what is our email?
Our email is...
Someone can put it in the chat.
Sean, put it in the chat. It is davisdatenight@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Davisdatenight@gmail.com. So if you have any questions,
we can get you
can put it davisdatenight@gmail.com. But she'll put it in the comments just so you can see it. But you can email us questions so that we can ask, and then we'll make sure that we give you the information for the insurance person.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next question. We want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. My sex drive is much higher than my husband's. How should I tell him I need more loving?
So
I need your loving.
I would tell him that you need more
loving.
That's
the bottom line. I need your loving.
Listen, this is important.
Okay, I know that's not it. I'm sorry. Serious.
No. But I think it's about a conversation. But one thing you don't want to do to a man is make him feel less than capable or castrated. So a lot of times what happens is it comes across the wrong way.
Yes.
And a lot of times with men, specifically if there's health issues,
or
medications that they're on or whatever, stress can impact their sex drive. And men, when they're many times when their sex drive is impacted, they won't talk about it. So it's because they're embarrassed, right? Because at one point, they're very virile. So it's very important that, in a non-confrontive type of way, you communicate what that issue is. And maybe there's a medical issue. Maybe he's on medication. Maybe, maybe he's stressed, as my wife said. Maybe he's sick and doesn't know he's sick. So being able to take them to maybe even to the doctor and find out what's going on. Because a lot of times it's not that they're not attracted anymore. It's that there's something going on physically or maybe emotionally, and all of that impacts the sex drive.
Absolutely.
So, but then also making sure that, you're doing everything that you can to make yourself attractive and attracted to him and pursue him sometimes. You know what I mean? Fix your hair.
Get yourself together.
Yeah, get some new 90s, new negligee, and, put on some fresh
don't
music.
Don't wear t-shirts and flannel to bed.
Put him in a hot bath and rub him down with some baby oil. And if it don't come up, something's wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
But as far as there's, I'll say this, ladies, don't, watch the way you speak to your husbands, right. And especially those of you who are married to African American men. They're already, they already have issues with anger, and they have issues with not their self-worth because of just how the world has treated them, and just being an endangered species, especially in this season. So just watch the way you speak to your husbands, and don't castrate them in the midst of trying to communicate a need that you may have. Like my husband said, not just what you say, but how you say it and when you say it is super important.
Yeah, absolutely. Critically important. That's a great question.
Yes,
but,
stiletto night.
It's stiletto night. Get out the sexy negligee. But also, let me say this. Don't do all of that without having a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, we're talking courageous conversations tonight and communication. Because if you set the stage and things still ain't working, then another level of frustration is going to come. But try setting the stage first.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, definitely have that conversation. And again, not in a demeaning way,
right,
but in a way that just communicates your heart and your desire for connection, right? Because sex in, intimacy is all about connection and wanting to be together. So make sure you communicate it in that way. And then again, if that doesn't answer the issue, then, you may need to go to the doctor and find out what's going on, because there may be some health issues, specifically if he's a healthy young virile man or a healthy older virile man, right, making sure that you communicate what those concerns are.
And go with him to the doctors. Don't let him go alone.
Right.
Go with him so that you can hear what the doctor says. Okay, last question, and then we're going to go to date night part 2. My husband and I got married 8 years ago. Is it okay to ask for my ring to be upgraded? Yes, babe. I need an upgrade.
I am your upgrade.
I need a ring upgrade.
30
I'm
years.
saying it publicly.
It's going to be a big ring, y'all.
I'm
30.
saying.
Because I missed 25, so it's going to be a big ring. But I took her to, we went to Rome and Paris and Spain. But point being, yes.
I want to upgrade.
I'm going to upgrade her. But it has to be an agreement, right?
Yes, if it's financially.
What you don't want to do is put your household in a financial strait for an upgrade of a ring when the commitment and the covenant is in place. But it's something you guys should talk about, and it's something you guys should plan for, and it's something you guys should agree upon, right? Because one of the quickest areas that marriages break down is finances, right? And so it's important that you don't break the bank just to give a ring, but that ring has, a significance. So if that's what the desire is, communicate it early. Don't wait till the last minute. Share it. My wife, listen, I've been walking around for 5 years with a picture of a ring in my wallet. Although I changed wallets, I don't know if I have it anymore.
It's in your phone.
But
I put it in your phone.
She put it in my phone.
In your
so
phone.
Literally, I know exactly what kind of ring. So when I go to buy it,
it's under ring.
It's going to be easy.
Under ring, just look.
It's going to be easy for me because she helped me out.
Her ring.
And so that's what it is. So no, there's nothing wrong with asking for an upgrade, but give yourself some time so you don't put yourself in financial straits. And make sure you guys are agreeing upon it so it doesn't become an issue of fighting. And don't break the bank.
Don't break the bank. Okay, guys. So date night part 2. But before we do that, we want to say thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And make sure you follow us
on. So quick
make sure you follow us on Davis Unscripted,
on
YouTube.
Hello.
And I'm gonna show you guys. Like I told you guys a couple weeks ago. Wait, I gotta show you food again. One more time.
Show the crowd.
One more time. What happened?
Did you lose him?
Okay. All right. Here's my nice Asian food display. Oh, that happened while. Okay. My Asian food display. Y'all see that? All right. And a little dessert. All right. You ready, babe? Come on. Upstairs.
Upstairs.
We got to show them.
Upstairs.
Okay. So, guys, for Father's Day, I did something really special. And the girls did something special for.
She killed it.
For my boo for Father's Day. And I said I was going to share it with you, but I hadn't. Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
So you can make sure it's the way you want it.
Woo!
Okay. So I'm going to show you what I did for him for Father's Day. All right? Okay. So this, guys, is his Father's Day present. This is his theater room. Yeah, tell me I killed it, y'all. Yeah. Popcorn machine. Yeah.
She did that, y'all.
I painted that picture, y'all.
That's her art.
I painted that picture.
That's her art, y'all.
Y'all see the chairs? All right. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
We love y'all.
For date night with the Davises. We love you so much. We'll see you next week.
Top part 2.
God bless.